Oh, let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Blockbusting, the podcast where we love to hate the movies. I am your host, Jay Light. Joining me today, wearing no sleeves because he doesn't have to, it's nasty Nate Welch.
What's up, bro? I appreciate you for having me.
Happy, Nate. It's good to see some Saints gear. I have got the New Orleans heart myself. I've told you about that before, right? I was born in New Orleans. Yeah.
Who that, baby? I forgot that. Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah, well, I don't have the Bayou boy accent like you do. I don't have that thick Cajun drawl.
Yeah, I get asked if I'm really from there, if I'm from New York or whatever, but I'm glad you recognize it as Cajun.
I know what it is. I know how it sounds. I know there's slight differences. I do hear that. I hear that New Orleans accent, like from a couple like East Coast people sometimes every now and again. Like Philly has some of that.
A little bit of flavor. Yeah, a little bit of flavor.
I don't know what it. I think it's all the Catholicism. I think that's the main thing.
Might be. I ain't no Catholic.
I know, but New Orleans is full of Catholics.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, excited to have you on, especially because I have no idea why you hate the movie that you told me you hated.
Yeah.
Like when you told me that you wanted to talk about this movie on the air today, I was surprised. Because it's just like, I don't get why anyone could not like this movie, especially after rewatching it again. Mm-hmm. It's so delightful. It's Ratatouille. Pixar's 2007 Ratatouille. Why you got against this movie, Nate? What's up with it?
Well, I'll tell you this first. I get that same reaction every time I mention that I hate that fucking movie. Mm-hmm. And I'll say this too. I get it. Right, I'll disclaimer that before I get into it. I get the story, right? I get it. You ain't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you can't be there. There ain't no better example of somebody who ain't supposed to be somewhere than a goddamn rat in a goddamn kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I get it. I understand. You know, it throws me off. The whole fucking thing. I rewatched it too. I hate it. I don't think rats ain't supposed to be in kitchens, bro. I get it, and I'm not talking about the metaphor. I know, it says people ain't supposed to be here. I'm from a small town, Louisiana. I ain't supposed to be out here in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Same concept. I understand that. Joseph Campbell shit. But hero with 1,000 faces. I ain't never one of them 1,000 ain't a rat. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Man, a Joseph Campbell reference right out of the gate.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's hard because like in most hero journeys, like all stories with the hero's journey and shit, like it's kind of hard not to get behind the hero. You know what I'm saying? We want the hero to win. I want Kenny Powers to get back to the majors. I want Bobby Boucher to win the damn Bourbon Bowl. Right. I want Frodo to destroy the ring. I don't want that rat to cook. I don't.
It's you got rat bias, Nate.
I do. I think I got a problem. I'm a bigot toward rats. My bad. I love underdog stories. I do. Everybody should. I think most of us understand that. But I don't want to see a rat cooking in a fancy ass kitchen.
Okay. This is what I thought your big complaint with the movie might be.
Well, it's that, but it's even deeper than that because, like, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
I'm here to hear you get into it.
The damn rat can read, okay? The damn rat can read, and he can understand English, okay?
Okay.
All these French people speaking English. We ain't even going to get into that. Fair enough, right?
Right.
But he can't talk and he can't write, right?
Right.
So
yes.
I'm down with suspending belief. I'm down with suspending belief for the sake of the art in the movie or whatever. I do it all the time. I know genies ain't real, but I like Aladdin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they play with you right there, that you can't. I don't know if it's supposed to be in a real setting or a little bit of fantasy or both or whatever. And he don't know how to read. He don't know how to speak. So he what? Puppeteers the damn dude by his hair.
Right.
How the hell? How the hell? It just didn't. It was like cheap to me. Like it was like they couldn't. They. You know,
You're getting so heated about this kids movie about.
Well, yeah, I know.
Silly kids. This is great.
It's stupid, silly kids movie. Yeah, I watched it with my ex-old lady. She's a big Disney fan. So, like, right when Disney Plus came out, she was like, "Watch Ratatouille with me." I was like, "I ain't never seen it. Fine." And I was like, "What's it about?" And she was like, "A little rat who learns how to cook." I said, "I don't want to watch that." I said, "I don't want to watch that."
Conceptually, you don't want a rat in a kitchen.
No,
it's just a bad idea. Like, I understand that.
Exactly, but like, I get it because, like, if it was, you know, a damn owl who wanted to be a detective, fine. If it's a damn, I don't know, kangaroo who wants to be a cop, fine, I'll watch it. If it's a damn alligator who wants to be a jazz musician, I like Princess and the Frog. That movie's tight.
It's right there.
That's cool. That's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? But what the hell? Like, you know, a pelican. A pelican who wants to be a damn math teacher. Pelicans are the stupidest animals in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Are they really?
Oh, yeah. 1000%. Google it. Pelicans are the dumbest animals in the world.
Pelicans are I've never heard that before. And I
don't know if Google got it, but I know if you ask anybody in Louisiana, they'll tell you a pelican's the stupidest fucking animal. Like, during the storm, like during Katrina, like, the pelicans got so used to the fishermen feeding them. So, when everybody evacuated and there was nobody down there and shit for a while, all the pelicans died because they forgot how to get real food. I've seen them. My boy's been like a shrimper, like offshore fisherman and shit. And he said he's seen them drown themselves trying to get fish. Just fucking idiots.
I mean, I am looking up a lot of pelicans are the dumbest animals, and a lot of places are saying turkeys are the dumbest animals, but pelicans are also on there.
They're probably cousins.
Turkeys are super dumb. I've never seen pelicans. Freak me the fuck out. They're too big. They shouldn't be that big. Their elastic pouch thing freaks me the
Is that elastic?
It's not. I mean, it's not like waistband elastic, but it's something because it's like stretches. Fish.
Oh, fit. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's like Spanx.
Yoga pants for the neck.
Yoga pants for the neck. Yeah, exactly.
Hilarious. But no, back to what we were saying though. I just, you know, if it was any animal in a stupid job that he's in the place he's not supposed to be the most, right? I get it.
Okay.
Good story structure. I get it because it's like, oh, you want this dude to succeed. I'm just like, I don't want the rat to cook.
Just because it's literally like you can't get over the fact that if you saw a rat in a kitchen in real life, obviously the restaurant would be shut down.
Well, but it's like I can get over that. I can suspend the belief, but it's just like I don't know. Like most times, like when you watch a Disney movie or a Pixar or whatever, you know, Toy Story. I mean, I know, damn toys don't move like that. But it's still a good story. It's fun. The characters are good, whatever. This movie had what? 4 or 5 main characters or whatever, and I didn't really care for none of them. You know?
That's so interesting to me because I understand your main concern being that it's about a rat in a kitchen. And I have a question off of that I'd like to get to, but I do want to address this. So Remy spends a lot of time not being in the kitchen, right? Like his whole arc is that he grew up, you know, he's different from the other rats because the other rats, including his dad, are like, just eat garbage. It's fine. You can eat garbage. We all eat garbage all the time. And Remy's like, no, I know that we can do better. And then he gets separated.
I got a sophisticated palate.
Listen, he's got rats have powerful noses, all right? They can smell, he can taste. So then when he gets separated, he has to go figure. He winds up in a kitchen. He's got this image of the chef
Gusteau.
Auguste Gusteau. Gusteau's a figment of his imagination. He's been watching him at night on the TV, like the old Julia Child version of TV, and he learns how to cook off of that, right? And then he finally gets a chance to like try out his stuff because it would make sense that the rat would be a good cook. Because they can smell better, and smell and taste are more advanced than human beings. Yeah. So that means they're going to be a better cook. Mm-hmm. But I think that's a good arc. So, like, where do you find yourself not caring about Remy the rat?
I guess it's like all right,
Because he
bro.
spends like 20 minutes before he even gets into a kitchen. In the movie.
Yeah, exactly. And like the one part of the movie I did like, I will say, the one part of the movie I did like was when the old lady pulls out that fucking shotgun in the beginning. Whenever she sees the rat, she sees one rat and she pulls out a shotgun. That's pretty funny. Yeah. That's funny because that's an overreaction or whatever. Hilarious. But I get that. I feel that old lady there. But then when she shoots, she keeps shooting at it and missing, and her ceiling falls and all the damn rats. Nah, bro, you lost me in the first 5 minutes. I ain't trying to see all that. Like, I worked in New Orleans at one of the clubs out there, right? And it was also a restaurant.
Right.
And at the outside of the club, not in there, but in the outside, they had these dumpsters and shit, right? In this back alley. And when I say that they had just as many, it looked like more rats than that fell out of that damn thing. Like, they would be out there all the time. Fucking disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I could whoop a rat's ass. I'm not scared of a rat. But they're nasty. I don't want to mess with them.
I got this question for you too, which is the thing. So you claimed that you would be okay with it was any other animal trying to get any other job, right?
Pretty much.
I have two questions to sort of stem off of that. So is there a job that you would want a rat to do that you'd be able to root for it in a movie? Like there's The Great Mouse Detective, right? Like another Disney classic, or The Rescuers, which is mice. That's
what I was gonna say, dude. I don't know. I mean, I guess, but like my thing is like I imagine the dude in the pitch meeting, right? Imagine the fucking dude who was like, "All right, bro, look, Disney, I got an idea, right? Y'all most famous character is what? A mouse,
yes,
right? Your biggest character out of all your characters is a mouse." Unlikely underdog hero right there, right? He can be a boat captain. He can be all these damn things, right? So, here's my pitch.
Okay.
A rat. His cousin. Mickey Mouse's cousin. A fucking rat. Everybody will love him, right? Let's put him somewhere that he ain't supposed to be. Where he ain't supposed to be. The damn kitchen.
Right.
Millions of dollars. But he can... Okay. But, like, why the rat just couldn't talk to the dude? If you're gonna make that kind of movie, make the rat be able to talk to the dude. You know what I'm saying? I get it that it can't, and it's kind of part of it. Where he's got to like interpret the rat's mannerisms
and the puppetry.
Yeah, whatever. But like, how does he know that pulling this hair over here is gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? I seen the little training montage where they like he's trying it with a blindfold.
Well, that whole part. I mean, the movie itself is just like it's patently ridiculous. Like that whole element, the fact that he's using his hair to puppeteer him around, like that does not that's impossible. Like,
makes me
Weekend at Bernie's somebody with their hair. Like I'm not pulling my hair and making my body do different things.
I need you to tell me because this is the part where I'm super happy I ain't got no hair. You know what I'm saying? Because I know ain't nobody gonna be puppeteering my poking me in the damn head.
Yeah, no, mind control and hair. I'm so happy to tell you, Nate, that
they're not related.
They're not related.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate that because I was curious, but
but that's the thing is like my other question stemming off of that is kitchens are inherently supposed to be a very sanitary environment, right? So is there an animal? If the kitchen is staffed with human cooks, is there an animal that you would be okay with being the lead of this movie? Because rats aren't supposed to be in there. That's the obvious thing. It's the easiest one to make the metaphor off of, besides maybe flies, I guess. But like, is there an animal that you would let be the lead of this movie instead?
Honestly, dude, I would love to see the audition. Like be the dude in the room and have all of them like in the hallway, and they come in one at a time. I'd love to see how the pelican does it. I'd love to see how the damn alligator does it. I'd love to see how all these other things do it. That would be fun. I think it would be fun to think about it. Who would be a funny animal chef? Who would be the best animal chef? A lot of them would. The worst one is the one they picked.
I feel like you should try and get a job at Pixar because I feel like they could use your.
They could use my flavor.
You got a mind that really intrigues me, Nate, because you're proposing that they take live animals and have them audition to be an animated animal. Which is, I mean, that's like some people say that's stupid. I think that's genius. I think that's like the next level thinking that Pixar has
outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I hope that somebody over there is listening to this episode and thinking this is the kind of mind we need over. He's talking about Joseph Campbell, and he wants animals to audition for animated motion capture parts. Sign me up.
Yeah, bro. Let's put this fucking donkey in a kitchen and see what it can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's
there
just
you
see
go.
what happens. Who cares?
Look, Air Bud, dog
That's
playing
what I was.
basketball.
Air Bud, completely cool because he don't have a half-ass way of communicating. You know what I'm saying? He just out there catching the ball. My roommate's dog is a lot like Air Bud. He's a crackhead for the damn ball. Mm-hmm. That makes sense for Air Bud. They got this scene in Ratatouille. I rewatched it last night for this.
Right.
Powered through it. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there.
It's a 2-hour long movie. It's
a pretty long ass.
Pixar
it felt long, and I was like, I don't know if it's just long or if I'm just dragging through it because I'm not really a fan, but whatever. But like that movie at the end. Spoiler alert! At the end, whenever he tells the truth, and all the people look at him like he's a jackass, and they walk out the kitchen.
And then they all walk. Yeah.
Understood. I feel that. Mm-hmm. Then all the rats come in there. And it's all the rats. And that's the big story arc for Remy is all he got his family to come support his fucking game. Mm-hmm. I get it. I get the whole story trope and structure of it. Understood. But all them rats. And then and another thing. Well, the main bad guy is the food critic, right? He's the food critic. Well, one of the main bad guys. I guess the main.
He's like. It's hard to tell where he is for me because I think I was reading like the Wikipedia page about it too, and Anton Ego, the food critic, is sort of billed as like the big bad guy, but he's really not. Like the main bad guy is the little tiny chef.
Yeah, the little short man syndrome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dude who's just pissed off at the world, and like, but the thing with the ego guy, his name is Ego. On the nose, right? Whatever. But like fact that
kids movie.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought it was funny that like the rat killed the ego death. Like the rat created the ego death because he switched their ego. The dude because at the end he becomes a good guy who's like investing in the rat's restaurant or whatever.
Okay.
Because he made some cucumber dish that his mom used to make and it tasted just like it. What?
See, here's... Okay, I got... It's so... Because this is what this is exactly the kind of criticism I thought you were going to levy to some degree, right? Because I figured that this was going to be an episode where it was going to be like Nicole Buchanan's episode where she hated E.T. because she couldn't get over the fact that the alien is ugly.
Oh, that's funny.
You can't... But that's the thing is, like, there's so much... I have... not seen this movie in a very long time, and as far as other Pixar movies go, I kind of wrote this one off after a while, even though I really liked it at the time when I saw it. You know, it must have been back pretty soon after it had been released. It must have been in the early 2010s, late 2000s. But rewatching it again today, like, I understand the greater message of the movie, right? Because I think
Me too.
The larger term of it is obviously it's about creativity, it's about artistry, and especially when you get into the final monologue that Anton Ego has, where he actually writes the review, it's about criticism and the role of a critic in an art economy, I guess, right? Like, because critics do need to exist in order for art to be, perceived as having value to some degree. I think that this movie does a really good job of explaining why that symbiotic relationship exists and why it kind of has to exist. But I'm so surprised that just the fact that like I'm also somebody I'm like you, we're rational human beings, right? We don't want to see a rat in a kitchen. But it's so crazy to me that, like, you can't get over that one thing.
I can get over it. I suspended it. I suspended it for the sake of watching the movie with my ex-old lady, right? Mm-hmm. Because she wanted me to watch the movie. I said, fine, I'll watch the movie. I'll give it a chance. I'm open-minded. I ain't going to just look at it and say, that's stupid, I ain't going to watch it. I'll watch it.
Right. A lot of people would do with a Pixar movie whenever they get... they are not a child anymore.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I still like... the old school Disney movies. I still like, the Pixar movies. Most of them that I watch, you can watch it and be like, oh, that was pretty good. Oh, that was tight, But this one just, I couldn't get into it, dude. I tried and tried and tried.
Is there something else about it that you couldn't get into? Like, about the
about
the storytelling. You just couldn't buy Remy's arc. I know that's
I guess it was just like one thing after the other, just kind of like it was not my kind of thing. Like I like the story, the overall story, like you were saying, like about the critics and stuff. But it's also like the main thing of the thing is the dude's book, right? His book is Anyone Can Cook. That's the name of the book. Anyone can cook.
Anyone can cook.
And then the ego dude was like, nah, they can't. And then, and then Remy overcomes that and ends up getting that dude to change his ways and invest in his damn restaurant, right? I get it. And he can cook. Anyone can do anything they want, bro.
Right.
I support that. Anyone can be whatever they want to be. Go ahead. I support that, player. Get it. But a rat as a cook...
I mean...
You can do it, bro. You can do it, and I support
it.
And I watched your movie, but I ain't watching it again.
You're so you're so right, but you're so wrong. Also,
I know. I know.
So I was hoping that this is what the episode was going to be like. Okay. What is okay? Do you think that? If you're having trouble caring about Remy's arc specifically, right? Do you think this movie works? Because there's a lot of other parts of the movie that exist without Remy being physically there, right?
And that was
Queenie's there, and he's got the lady chef, Colette, and obviously we got our fucking short asshole chef. And the whole other set of people in the kitchen. Do you think that this movie could work without Remy being involved and with it just about being a human chef?
See, that was my thing, is like, no. Because the thing is, like, in Hercules, the sub characters, the other characters, the supporting characters, they're fun. And Aladdin, same thing. They got a bunch of characters. This one, like, honestly, I didn't really feel any of these characters. Linguini, I ain't like him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think he was, what I feel for the dude. He's a little awkward. And he was, his mom just passed away, so he got a job at this chef's place, which is obviously his dad, the Prince arc. I get it. Right. You know what I'm saying? The fucking forgotten prince who returns or whatever to take over the kingdom. Like that's what he did with the damn restaurant. I get it. But like, he wasn't very interesting to me. And then the chick was the only chick in the whole movie, by the way. Where the feminists at? You know what I'm saying? Where's the female rat? Where's Remy's female rat? If he was trying to get some, if he was trying to find something like that along the way,
I'm cool with Remy not having.
I'm cool with
thing,
or he could be into dudes. I don't care. He could be into dude rats.
Maybe he is. I have no idea what the sexuality of rats is.
He's asexual. I don't fucking know. Whatever he wants to do.
He wants to have sex. He wants to have sex with food. Maybe that's his whole thing.
There it is, bro. Fuck a cucumber. I don't care. But like, don't do it in the kitchen.
Well, he's small, so he's gonna need to fuck like a cornichon or something.
Something, baby carrot or whatever.
Little baby carrot.
Whatever. But like, no, but that's the thing, is like the other characters in the movie, like they didn't really catch me. Like the little emo chick she was a kind of a badass. Like I fucked with her a little bit, she was all right. But like, like the bad guy, the little short chef, the little pissed off one, he was a decent bad guy. Kind of funny that he's chasing this damn rat the whole time.
What do you think about Gusteau as a character?
Gusteau was a decent character. It reminded me kind of like a fat emerald. Like a fatter emerald.
Yeah, I mean, Emerald's pretty fat to begin with.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, fatter emerald, yeah. But like I don't know, like, I mean, I get the idea of like the Remy's like imagining him or whatever, and he's like the little spirit guide or whatever, little fat dude telling him he can do stuff.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I got one of them in my head too. It's me, my little fat dude popping up right here telling me I can do it. I get it, but like, it was a decent mentor, But like, the character itself was kind of, I mean, that character's okay, That character's fine with me. But like, I don't know, it just, like
it's interesting because the biggest problem that you have with the movie is that the fact that Remy is a rat is inherently making the movie not work. But if you take him out of the equation, the movie works still don't even really less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I feel about it. You know, like his sub characters had so much opportunity to be fun and interesting. You know, and like I didn't really think they were. It kind of felt like it was like, oh, here's this problem. Oh, wait, no more. Here it is. Here he is. Oh, look, he's gonna pull his hair, make him kiss the chick that he likes, and she's gonna not pepper spray him in the face no more.
Yeah, that was weird. That was another weird moment in the movie. She had the pepper spray at the ready.
She reached for when they showed that little clip of her reaching for her purse. I was like, that bitch going for pepper spray? And sure enough, it popped out pepper spray. And I was like, let's go. Get that boy.
Like, and then, but that's the thing, he kissed her good enough that she decided not to pepper spray him, which is very weird.
He's like, all right, I'm going to show you.
That's a weird, that's a weird subliminal thing to put in kids' heads. It's like, if you kiss good enough, you're not going to get maced.
Look, bruh, if you don't respect boundaries and shit and you just go for it, shoot your shot, do it, bruh. Just shoot your shot. And if it happens, it happens. So, hey, sometimes you get the tongue back. Sometimes you get the pepper spray in the face. It's going to happen. You know, you got to take 9 kicks in the nuts before you get your dick sucked. It happens. But, I don't know, bruh. I just... The sub-characters were not interested. They ain't no Timon and Pumbaa. They ain't, you know, like, where they at? You know? Where they at?
True. We don't have a Timon. We have Emil, which is the other...
his dumbass brother. Yeah, a fat rat brother. That's cool. I mean, that character... I'd rather watch Emil dig through the garbage and do reviews of the damn garbage as opposed to Remy trying to cook vegan shit.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, that kind of actually leads well into a good question, right? So you'd like to see, if there was a version of this movie, right, where it's potentially like if Remy's what if Remy's a YouTuber and he's making garbage reviews? But that's, you know, that's totally ridiculous, but it could also exist, and I think it could tell the same sort of story in a much more modernized version, right? Even though it's inherently, I mean, you lose the drama of, like, a rat is not supposed to be in the kitchen. I don't know if a rat's allowed to make videos or not. They're probably fine making videos. I've seen people making videos with all sorts of animals on TikTok that I would never expect to be popular at all. But it is what it is. Now, my question for you is, if you could take the core story of the movie, right, and the core messaging about
anyone can do it,
right? Anybody can do it. Someone rising up from being in a position where they're not respected, and having that overt like creativity, artistic integrity undercurrent through it. And took that and lifted it through this movie in the garbage for Remy and his family to eat, and then put it on top of something else. What is your version of that? Like, what do you think would resonate more with you?
Maybe like I don't know, like a polar bear who wants to cook seafood. You know, or something, I don't know, something. A polar bear wants to have the best crawfish bowl. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But like a pelican who wants to be a math teacher. You know, that's. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. I don't want to keep harping on the same note of the rat ain't supposed to be.
But can humans exist in that world too?
Yeah. He could be the special animal. You know, the one, like the Neo of the damn animals. Go ahead. You know, he's the one.
Of the animals.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But like I don't know, if it was, let's pretend it was a crab. Let's pretend Remy's not, because crabs ain't supposed to be in the kitchen unless they're being cooked.
Let's pretend it's a crab.
That's another thing. Is that the rat? If it's a mammal, right? I think.
Yeah.
Ain't that a mammal? Yeah. They rodents, mammals, whatever. Well, you notice that we don't eat them, right?
Yes.
See, if it was a chicken, he ain't gonna be in there working at KFC or Popeyes, you know, because that's fucked up. You know, that's some fucked up messaging. You know, but like the rat, he wasn't cooking no other meat. I noticed. He only cooked 2 things. He cooked the soup and he cooked the ratatouille.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't look like no damn meat was in that soup. And
he did the sweetbreads, but he was mostly focusing on the sauce for that anyway.
Yeah, I ain't seen him do nothing with meat.
Sweetbreads is a meat. Sweetbreads is like gross meat, though. It's like garbage meat.
Really? Like Joe Exotic
awful.
Pizza?
It's called, what is it? We had a MasterChef episode that involved sweetbreads. It's one of those things. It's like it's super gross. It's
So it's garbage.
It's a calf pancreas.
What?
Yeah.
It's garbage meat. They call it sweetbread. It ain't sweet and it ain't got nothing to do with bread. Is what you're telling me.
They trick
you.
Awful. OFFAO, which I think is a great way to describe it.
Sounds very on the nose. Yep,
I don't want any of that. It looks awful. It smells awful. But that's the only time. I think that, yeah. I mean, I can't. This is the crazy thing is like, I can't disagree with you. Like, your argument logically makes sense. But we just feel completely differently about the same movie because
I guess
of the
so.
same thing.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just like, I don't want to keep harping on the same point of like the rat ain't supposed to be there because he ain't. But like, it's just so many different little like layers to it. You know, like I get the idea of the the communication. You know, like he's got to the dude Linguini got to interpret his
your audio.
Oh shit! Hang on. What happened? No? Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Are we back?
We're back.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened.
That was weird.
Technology, bro. Technology. But no, like the dude Linguini. He like the communication barrier. I get that he's got to interpret the rat's things. But like, it just not confused me, I guess, but it throws me off because if the rat can read and the rat can understand English, why not just make the dude be able to talk? Why not make the rat be able to talk and give his opinion to the damn Linguini?
Right. And also, why is Linguini so dumb that he doesn't at least like learn any kind of base level how to cook?
Yeah, he ain't pull out Rosetta Stone. He didn't pull out Rosetta Stone. I had to learn how to speak rat.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Pick up the muscle memory at least from all the times that you're being manipulated like a marionette. It's very silly. I mean, it's a really silly, ridiculous movie with a silly, ridiculous concept. But sometimes it just can't. It can't penetrate your.
Yeah, it just
can't
like
penetrate past the disbelief suspension.
Exactly, and like, because I'm completely down to disbelieve reality and immerse myself in the world, right, in the story world. I'm there. I'm on the adventure. I'm on the ride. But you keep throwing me off the damn roller coaster with these stupid ass things. And the last scene I was talking about a little while ago, when all the rats come in the kitchen, Remy's like, "Oh, bro, hold up! Before y'all touch anything, y'all gotta get clean." You know what I'm saying? So he puts them all in the damn dishwasher. Bro, you can run that dishwasher 200 times with them damn rats, 2,000 times with the damn rats in it.
Also, it's probably going to kill those rats. Like literally earlier today, I had a fire, not a fire, but something. I had a piece of plastic, like a bench scraper that I was washing. It fell out of the dishwasher and onto the heating element at the bottom. Shit melted to the thing. Like, it gets hot in there. Like, there's no way rats are going to survive that.
I've used them dishwashers with the thing when I worked in the kitchen or when I worked in the damn nightclub and you had to wash dishes and shit. Bruh. Pretend they survive. You ain't. They ain't got no more dirt on their hands. What garbage on their hands. Fine. Or paws. But they still got damn diseases.
Right.
And you're okay with them putting your fucking soup together. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bruh. Like, and the thing is, like, look. Like, there's a lot of things. Like the whole, like I keep going back to, like, the overall story, right? You're not somebody who's from rags to riches type situation. Cool with it. That's the arc we all love to see. You know, we love to see somebody that ain't supposed to succeed. I can't think of another movie like that, like another Disney movie that, like, I'm just, like, not under, like, it's hard for me to think of another movie that, like, I don't want the hero. I'm not invested really in the hero too much, you know?
Right. And that's so, I mean, you gotta be invested in the hero, even if it's like an anti-hero situation. You still gotta be invested enough in them as a character.
Breaking Bad.
Can't invest in, yeah, exactly, man. If you can't invest in the story that your main character is going through, regardless of whether you like him or not, if you can't find a way to get attached to it to some degree, then it's not going to do it for you. I get that. And that's so crazy to me. So, okay, let me ask you this. This is this I think is a good reflection. So you don't like this movie, but you love The Princess and the Frog. So Princess and the Frog, you think is a better movie than this,
hands down.
Right. So why should people watch Princess and the Frog instead of Ratatouille?
Well, all right. Well, if that's the case, then The Princess and the Frog has good characters. The Princess and the Frog has another story arc that we all have seen before. You know, where it's the unlikely, the Princess Tiana or whatever. I ain't seen in a while, but she was like, she wanted to cook, I think, too. Wasn't that her thing?
I think so.
Yeah, I think she wanted to make beignets and gumbo or whatever, which is kind of like whatever. But I mean, hey, cool.
It's very stereotypical.
That's what I was gonna say. Like very much like, oh, here's some tourist stuff, beignets and gumbo. Let's do it.
Yeah, they came up with this idea at Cafe du Monde for sure.
Yeah, I went to Disneyland out here for the first time last year, and they have like a little French Quarter in Disneyland, and they got little Mickey Mouse shaped beignets with Cafe du Monde shit. But you should watch Princess and the Frog instead of this, because this Princess and the Frog is way more believable. Princess and the Frog, I believe more that the voodoo man's gonna turn this motherfucking prince into a frog. Mm-hmm. And that was the thing. That was the thing that threw you off. They had twists and turns. See, you expect that the chick is gonna be the chick the whole time and the frog's gonna be the frog, and then she's gonna have to kiss the frog to bring him back or whatever.
But no.
But nah, bitch, when that motherfucker turned her into a frog, spoiler alert, when that motherfucker turned her into a frog, I said, oh shit. I said, they both frogs? How's that gonna work? How the hell that gonna work?
But they made it work.
But that shit made it work.
See, now I know how we fix Ratatouille is we make everybody rats.
You know how you make that movie? You know how you fix Ratatouille? One of my favorite characters in all these Disney movies that I've seen is in Princess and the Frog. Ray Ray, the little firefly.
Yeah.
Put him in the kitchen. I'll watch the shit out of that.
Okay.
Boy Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? Watch that boy. I'll watch that boy do whatever. He should get his own spinoff. You know what I'm saying? They should do that for Disney Plus. Give Ray Ray a show.
Give Ray Ray a show.
A prequel.
Watch Princess and the Frog.
The prequel to when he fell in love with the damn star.
Well, shit, Nate. I mean, this is about as solid of an episode about suspending disbelief as you can get, I think. And I can't force you to agree with me.
No,
but
I get
I'm not
it, bro.
even. It's like
I ain't a hater.
It's so silly for me to try.
I ain't a hater. I'll tell you that. I ain't a hater.
Right.
And I get the same reaction. How do you don't like Ratatouille? Well, bro, I just don't. and I support it. I support it. Go ahead, bro. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I mean, if you got choices out of all these movies in the world, even just Disney movies, you can pick. Every one is going to be better than that. That's how I look at it.
Well, thanks for coming on today, dude.
Hey, dude, thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate you letting me bitch about a rat movie for kids.
Listen, that's what this time's for, man. All right, this is what we're here for. We're here to bitch about these movies that we just can't wrap our heads around.
What's that called? Juxtaposition, right?
Yep.
You got me bitching about a Disney movie about a rat. I ain't supposed to be doing that. Same concept of the fucking thing, right? But there it is. But I'm here.
You're here. You made it. This is a better story already. Pixar, we got. Listen, we got.
Pixar, call me. Me in a Pixar room is the same thing as a rat in the kitchen. You know
Honestly,
what I'm saying?
Yes, Pixar should hire Nate.
But hey, you want a real underdog story? Put me in the game, coach. I ain't gonna cook, but
he'll cook up some ideas.
I cook. Yeah, I'll put some some money in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
There you go. Nate, where can the listeners find you on social media and stuff if they want to try and convince you to like a rat?
Oh, okay. If y'all want to come hound me to be a fan of the Rat Club, then hit me up on Instagram at Nasty Nate Bruh. Nasty Nate BRUH. And you can listen to my podcast with Dan, the Buku Fire podcast, which we have you on. Mm-hmm. Whether we got to do it again or not, whatever, technology. But find me on there, and appreciate you having me on, bro.
Sure thing. You can find me at Diet J on Twitter and Instagram. And if you like the show, tell a friend and join the Patreon for exclusive bonus episodes and Blockbusting Movie Club. Fuck yeah, dude. Nate, thanks again, man.
Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
This has been Blockbusting. Go see something good for a change.
Giving money on that Patreon.
Yes, Patreon money.